Nas and DJ Premier just dropped a new album. And instead of reacting or ranking tracks or debating bars, it made me want to create. And see, that's how I knew this album was different, because when I feel hip hop is in a healthy state, it doesn't make me talk like that. It just makes me want to create. It's my form of expression. It makes me want to build.
Saluting almost the forgotten element of Graph.
Yeah.
Why was it important to do that song? How tough was it to name every name that needed to be mentioned in that song? Speak to me about it.
Oh man, Premier, one day we were in the studio and he told me about the concept and kind of looked at me like, yo, would you be interested in doing this? And he didn't even get it out yet. I'm like, hell yeah. Because it's one of the main elements of the art form. It's a part of it, along with breakdancing and DJing and everything else. I remember graffiti as a kid. You see it, and then you see sometimes spray paint cans on the ground, and you pick them up. You get happy if you had, if there's a little bit of paint left, and then you can start spraying it. Then you start getting up on the store. And I wasn't no graffiti artist, but I definitely was an artist. And at home, just trying to draw stuff to be able to touch on it. And Premier connects his contacts.
DJ JS1.
Learning that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. It gave me a reason to go deeper into it.
This album doesn't feel like nostalgia bait. It feels like a continuation of where we left off. It sounds like Primo and Nas never left, if we're gonna say it, hip-hop. I guess what I'm trying to say, there's something intentional about this project. From the sound to the vinyl choices, to the themes, especially writers. The songwriters really stood out to me specifically because I'm an artist. Graffiti isn't like decoration in hip-hop. It's one of the 4 elements. So writers didn't just paint walls or trains. They documented their presence. Like, I'm here, I exist on this earth, and I matter, even though I may not be marketed or advertised or have connections. The thing is, I was here. I left my mark. That's why graphing, graffiti, and MCing and DJing and breaking all come from the same place. It's expression. I want to say it's expression without permission. So you don't ask permission because you're expressing yourself, or else it's not authentic. If you have to ask permission, how authentic is that? I mean, it could still be authentic, but graffiti is a movement. It has motion to it. So a lot of my artwork over the years has lived in that space. It's storytelling through characters, through symbols, vinyl, and it's a movement. And also I express myself without asking for permission. In addition to the fact that I'm documenting history, a lot of my artwork depicts what's going on in the culture at the moment, or it can take you back in time as well, like a time capsule, kind of like what DJs do. So, kind of like what a journalist does. It's pretty cool. So I've seen a lot of commentary online about Nas doing too many lists, the writer list, the graffiti names. It was so long and overwhelming and repetitive and redundant, and oh my goodness, are you okay? So giving flowers to women in hip hop, some people are saying it feels repetitive, like it's just another list. But honestly, that reaction tells me more about the listener than the artist. No shade.
DJ Nanlib.
No shade, okay? If you're not into the graph culture, and if you've never paid attention to writers like that, I can see how you might miss the weight of this, because this isn't just a list. This is acknowledgement. Like, graph writers almost never get public credit in hip-hop conversations. They're foundational, but they're like nearly invisible. So when Nas says for the writers, he's talking about history. And when I say writers, I'm speaking for all of us under that umbrella, because see, what happens is a lot of these graffiti artists, they didn't just stop at walls and trains. They became graphic designers, illustrators, visual storytellers. And see, that's literally what I do. So yeah, because they can't just stay at street art, because, you know, it gets erased, it gets painted over, it loses color over time. So how to preserve this beautiful art? You have to go digital at some point. You have to learn how to use that iPad, that pen tool. So essentially, that's literally what I do. So when people brush this off as just another list, it tells me they're not interested in graffiti culture and art, and that's fine. But it doesn't make this moment any less monumental. Okay, giving flowers to women in hip hop, giving writers their names back, that does not sound like boredom to me. That sounds like mad love. And it also sounds like he's giving us some lessons. Maybe it sounds like a lot of people, even at their grown-ass age, don't know about writers. And so I can only imagine the younger generation, I think they're going to study these writers. So let's think about that too. That's dope. And I get it. A lot of people love to react to albums because, I mean, it's fun. I love watching them too. They react to everything. They compare it. They rank it. They debate it. But this one does hit different, because instead of asking what's the best song, I asked myself, what is this album doing for the culture? And as you see, the answer is very clear. This album to me is paying respect, is paying homage, or homage, however you say that. Just recently, Be Real gave Supernatural his flowers on stage. So this moment reminds me of that. Like, he didn't just say thanks, thank you. He presented him with the 4 elements, and that's the mic, the foot for breaking, the graffiti can, the turntable. So that moment mattered because it acknowledged every pillar of hip-hop, not just the most visible ones, but this album feels like that. And I'm not trying to be all KRS-One out on you and be all hip-hop churchy on you, but I'm just saying it's super dope to have graffiti, aka art, involved in the 4 elements and have its moment and its presence. Now, let's talk vinyl. Like, even the vinyl choice matters. They went with the selection of having no flashy colors, 0 gimmicks, okay? That's a white label. That's DJ culture. That's taking it back to the source, back when DJs cared more about the sound, not the packaging. Okay? It wasn't about the Obi strip. None of that. It was about the sound. In fact, it would remain white so you wouldn't know who it was. This is a nod to that foundation.
Shout out to DJ JS1.
Really want to show love and respect to DJ JS1. He's the one that has been encouraging Primo around the writer's concept, and he actually shared my art on his Instagram. That matters because, see, JS1 actually knows DJ Premier, so this isn't some random internet hype, but this is literal community recognition. So thank you, DJ JS1. Much respect and love to you. De La Soul. Man, I know you've seen that Joe Budden podcast, right? Okay. In that, Nas gives Dave his flowers. That matters so much. You know that? Because De La Soul is hip-hop. And hip-hop doesn't survive without memory or giving homage and respect. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So Dave's spirit represents creativity, community, and joy, and hip-hop. Like, so he said he was honored to be on there, as he should, with all due respect to Nas. So this album isn't just forward thinking, it's straight up reflective. It's reflective. It's valuable. Nas has said in recent interviews, including the Joe Budden podcast, that he draws at home. He said he's not a writer, but he's an artist at home. He sketches. That's so important to me to have found out that, because now I feel like wow, Nas isn't just a rapper. He's an artist in the truest sense. No shade. Not like, even if he was just a rapper, that's an artist too, but he's like full throttle. Like what? Like he draws. So artists tend to recognize other artists. I know an artist when I see one. I know when it's in somebody versus when it's on. This album isn't about hype. It's about respect. And that's for the writers, for the artists, and for the ladies in hip-hop, and for DJ Premier. And a lot of people want to see Nas with other producers because they're upset that this didn't satisfy their cravings and desires. And I just want to say I'm so sorry you feel that way. But for us artists, writers that never get any type of shout outs, just didn't feel like that at all. And that's all I gotta say. I'm pretty sure that Nas is aware of why he selected Primo, and it's just what it is. Much peace.
DJ Nanlib invasion.